Hey everybody, hadn't made a video in a while, so thanks Massimo for the suggestion. We're looking at Theta. I have not personally traded Theta, nor do I know anything about it, so I pulled it up to look. You can pause here and read if you want. Sounds kind of neat. I also went ahead and pulled up other coins that are in that same entertainment media category. Theta's leading the pack in market cap with Chili's behind it, which is interesting despite all this NFT craze. So that's kind of cool. Other tokens in that category that I've used before: Engine, Decentraland, Hermana, BAT. The other ones I have no clue and haven't ever traded them. But yeah, it's kind of neat. Other stuff that's in there if you're looking for some similar category or a similar token in that category. To the important stuff, the technical analysis. Since we're at the daily chart on Theta USD, since like the 23rd, it's been parabolic. Like, this is just a mad move. We're in a period of consolidation right now. I wouldn't really consider anything a pullback, honestly, until we're under this 1077, like under 1077 mark. Like right now, this is just consolidation. Like, these are emotional peaks that wouldn't necessarily constitute like honest price. Like, this is really where the high price evaluation is. Two EMAs that I like to use for like simple moving averages two moving averages that I like to use if I don't want to get too much into the weeds with technical analysis. Medium-term trends. I like to use the day, like the good Lord, oh my God, is the 50-day exponential moving average. You can see here that's acted as support really well. Touches price action off of it, touches price action off of it, touches price action off of it. So in good medium term trends, the 50-day exponential moving average is pretty awesome. And in really strong bullish moves, I like to use the 4-hour exponential moving average. It offers pretty good entry points in short-term moves, touching price action off, touching price action off, touching, like this one's close, but if you were watching the chart, you probably could have made a trade off this price action off, touching price action off. So in really bullish moves, the 4-hour exponential moving average is pretty good. And that's without getting like too crazy, like studying things and whatnot. So yeah, really bullish on the daily chart. It's in consolidation right now. So that's kind of lame, but, yeah, let's move over a little bit. Don't worry about all the shit on this chart. This is just divergence, or it's a chart that I use to look at divergence. Nothing on smaller time frames, so that's really good, and a bullish sign for like the short term. When we get to the 4-hour and the 12-hour, there is divergence on one indicator, but I did some looking at it in the past, and CCI doesn't hold up too well, so I'm not honestly concerned about like the divergence for Theta right now, and I wouldn't be staying out of trades because of that, so we can ignore divergence. Back to the daily chart, the consolidation is within like this range here, $11 to like $13.60. So I would be like, if I'm wanting to build a position for potential bullish behavior, like I'll be buying like when price comes into this lower zone, and not looking to get in like once we get into this top zone around 13 $13 and above, like I'm probably not going to be buying at that point because we don't know that price isn't going to just be rejected and come back down. So if you're not going to do any sort of like TA, just like keep it inside this box. Like don't do anything until price is in this bottom of the box to buy. And if you want to just play inside the box, you know, buy down here, sell up here, buy down here, sell down here, you can do that too. But we're in consolidation. Like there's not going to be any explosive movement until it's outside either, you know, this 1350 and up, or we're going to have like explosive down if we get under this $11 mark. But yeah, so daily chart, we're just consolidation. You can see the consolidation better when you move down in time frames, like the 8-hour chart. You can see it's just like stuck wiggling in these bands, with plenty of opportunity to like build up a position. 4-hour chart, you can also see it really well again. You know, it's just playing off that range. So yeah, I think it's pretty strong long term. Well, medium term. There's no real indications yet that it's going to be falling out, you know, in the next week or so, but you know, that can always change. Like volume coming in either direction, selling or buying volume can invalidate everything I've said. But right now, technically, there's not really any reason to think there's going to be anything but bullish activity in the long run. Oh, God, I got to stop saying in the long run. In the near future, there's not really any indication technically that it'll be bearish. And I would be wanting to build up a position at the lower range of this band from like $11 to like 12. Buy it within that range. And then if you want to take a little bit of profits, you can skim from like 13 up to 1350. But don't buy anything above $13 until we have a breakout above this 1370 mark, and then it comes back to test. Then that would be okay to buy in that zone, but I wouldn't be buying anything above $13. Where are we going? Looking at the price cycle. God, so many. Cyclically, it's topping out. And that sort of aligns with the consolidation pattern that we're in right now. And it won't be looking to bottom out until like April 10th. And then that'll be when it starts to continue its bullish trend. So I wouldn't be surprised to just see consolidation and maybe a little bit of a price dip for like the next week or two. And then have more strong bullish behavior after the first week of April, which also lines up with Bitcoin as well. Like this Bitcoin usually goes through like its the longest period of bullish behavior from like early April into like end of July. Like that's all just like a big bullish summer. So this matches up pretty good. So yeah, that's Theta.